JavaScript explained in the kindergartner level. Now, what is JavaScript? Imagine you're visiting your favorite websites. Without JavaScript, this website would be a picture book. You can look at it, but you can't interact with it. You can't touch anything. You wouldn't be able to play games, watch videos. JavaScript is like a special ingredient that makes websites come alive and respond to what you do in real time. How does JavaScript work? Well, how does it work? Let's break it down. Websites are like toy boxes. Think of a website as a toy box. Inside this toy box are different toys like buttons, pictures, and text. But without JavaScript, these toys just sit there. They don't move or do anything. JavaScript is like the remote control that lets you interact with these toys. Imagine that you have a toy robot. If you press a button on the remote control, the robot moves. In the same way, when you click a button on a website, JavaScript makes something happen. Like showing you a message, changing a picture, or making something move across the screen. Have you ever played a game on a website where the things move? Like a car racing game? JavaScript is what tells the car to move when you press the arrow keys. Sometimes JavaScript can make things on its own. If you're on a website that shows the time, JavaScript can update time every second without you having to do anything. It's like having a toy that can keep running all by itself. When you want to type something in a search box and press enter, JavaScript helps the website understand what you really want to search for. It's like telling your robot toy to go find something, and it listens to you and does what you ask. Now, let's peek behind the curtain to see how online JavaScript works behind the scenes. Imagine JavaScript as a chef in the kitchen. The chef has a recipe that tells them how to cook the meal. When you interact with the website, it's like you're asking the chef to make a special dish. The chef then follows the recipe to make it happen. The chef works in a special kitchen, which is your web browser, like Chrome, Firefox, or Safari. The browser is where all the magic happens. It's like the place where all the ingredients, like pictures, text, and buttons, come together to create a delicious dish. For example, a fun interactive website, like YouTube. The recipe is like a list of instructions. In this case, it's like JavaScript code. The code tells the browser what to do, like showing a picture when you press a button, or making a sound when you win a game. And then there are special helpers like web APIs. The chef sometimes has special helpers in the kitchen called web APIs. These helpers can do things like fetch ingredients, that is, getting information from the internet, or set a timer, which is making something happen after a certain time. They make the chef's job easier and help create more complicated and interesting dishes. Now, why is JavaScript so important? JavaScript is super important because it makes websites more than just words and pictures. It lets you interact with the websites and do all sort of fun things, like playing games, watching videos, or chatting with friends. Without JavaScript, websites would be pretty boring. You might be thinking, can I learn to use JavaScript? Well, the answer is yes. Learning JavaScript is like learning how to control the toys in a toy box. At first, it might seem tricky, but with practice, you can learn how to make your own websites and do all sort of amazing things. Well, what is the future of JavaScript? As you grow up, JavaScript will continue to be important because it's used all over the internet. When you learn how to use JavaScript, you'll have the power to create anything you can imagine on the web. Maybe you'll create the next big game, an app that everyone loves, or a website that helps people in a big way. Now go out there and start coding. See you on the next video.